So it's freezing cold outside. We had some really good weather, thought it was spring, and we're back into winter. -10 outside here in Toronto. My garage is sitting at about 14 degrees Celsius. The E300, it's been rolling away. It's been looking good so far. Okay, so here is the default settings. It was running for a few days like this so I could see it. Now, again, I'm new to the E300. I'm new to FPGA miners. All of this is new to me. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just getting my feet warmed. I didn't want to play with the core clock right away until I saw what the initial setup was going to be like. This is the way it would be if you just unplugged it like me, plugged it in, set up the pool information, and you would get about 8 gigahash. So what I did is I cranked it up to 620 and then 850. So that's the clock core speed. I'm just going to pop it up over here. I'm using ViPRNet for my pool right now. If you have any suggestions for pools, let me know in the comments below. I might be switching around pools. I might also test out solo mining as well. But you can see it boosted me to about 13 gigahash on average. You can see all the way through here. And nothing really changed with the temperature. I thought there would be a dramatic increase to the core temperature. That didn't really change too much. So then last night I switched the clock core over to 850. That was fun. And here's what we got. It's this section over here. I'm now averaging 21 gigahash. This is way more than I was expecting. So we're at the high end. What I also want to do right now is just show you what's going on with the temperature of the device. You can see that the temperature has risen quite a bit, still not in the high end. The max temperature is 90, and you can see that the FPGA temperature is at 66, 62, 65. So it's in the mid 60s. And then the voltage regulator modules are at 57, 63, and 62. So I would say that would be the lower 60s. And the board temperature has remained the same. Nothing has really changed much with that. I didn't change too much with the voltage settings. This is set at 900. I think the default was 600. So I put that up to 900. The minimum for memory is 1000. Apparently you don't need to change it too much from there. So you can see that's staying at about the 980 range right now. But in terms of profitability, let me show you how much the earnings have changed. I'm just going to share with you the earnings right now with that shift in the clock core. And here it is. So this is with it running at about 21 gigahash per second. You can see daily, I'm now looking at making about $7.65. This is in US, and a week would be $53. And a month, you're looking at making $230. And this is at the current price. Alephium is up 12%, which is great. It went up quite a bit in just one day, but it's overall in the last month from its all-time highs of $3.85. It's come down quite a bit. It's come down over $1 from there. So 84.4 is the earnings per month right now with the current setup that I have, $229. So the price were to go back up to the all-time high range or even further, we're looking at about $325 a month for this miner, which is really good. This is a little bit more than I expected. I thought it was going to be in the $200 range, but now that we're going well into the 200 and possibly into the $300 range, this miner definitely looks more and more attractive. You're probably wondering about how much power consumption this is taking. When I first had it up and running, it was less than 300 watts at the default settings, which is pretty incredible. Then when I boosted the clock core speed up to 620, the average consumption was about 340 to 350 watts. Very low. Right now, I'm just going to jump over into the garage. So I'm going to take a look at the power consumption. All right, so we have it running right now, and it is a balmy -3 outside. My garage is not too bad. It's 21 degrees, so it's pretty comfortable in here. So this has been running. We're gonna check the power out. The clock core speed is at 850, and I have the meter just down here. All right, so we're looking at 1800 watts. This would trip out the circuit in my house right now if I kept it running. I did unplug all my box miners, including my KS0s. This is running off just as one outlet in the house. So that is 1800 watts. This is cranked up almost to the maximum. I would say that it is not hot at all. The core temperature inside was running at about 60 degrees, but you don't feel it on the outside right now. But also my garage is super cold. And this is just the E300 that's running on one single outlet. My cost for power is about 12 cents. So I wouldn't be keeping it at the maximum, even though I like seeing the 22 gigahash on the dashboard. It just does not make sense to run it this high. However, if your cost for power is very low, cranking up the core would be pretty nice. So this is my quick update for the Osprey E300. I'm about a week and a half in mining with this. I'm mining Alephium. I haven't switched any other coins yet, but I do think this one is going to be the most profitable, especially because I'm planning on holding the Alephium coin. I'm holding, I'm not selling, so it's very surprising for me. And when we get into that bull market, I think holding on to Alephium is going to be a really good bet. Right now, my plan is just to mine and hold the token. So if you're interested in getting the E300 or the E100 or any one of the FPGA miners, the team at that Osprey had provided me some coupon codes. I'm going to make sure I put that in the description below. It'll save you about $100 if you're looking at one of these miners. So I plan on having another update for you shortly. I'll probably put one out another week and a half or 2 weeks and let you know how much I've accumulated over that 1 month period. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please smash the like button. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next one.